Hello, Capricorns, and welcome to your one yearly forecast. So I'm going to be going month by month and letting you know what I see. And then I will draw clarifiers for a little bit more information on it. And we will go from there. All right, Capricorns, what do you need to know for the first 4 months of T1? So we have February and all right, February. Oh goodness, 2 of Cups. February, Temperance, Magician, the Empress reversed. All right, Capricorns, look at you. So starting the year off with let me get this here. Sorry if I'm making somebody dizzy. We're starting the year off with either a contract, a proposal, the working together with someone on a project, whatever it is that you're looking at. This year starts off with energy. And you see the other months that those don't look too bad either. So with that energy in February, what is it that you are planning on doing? Is this a surprise? Are some of you going to be asked to be married or get engaged? This is all, I always call this the marriage card because it is like a contract. They're exchanging those cups and they're saying, yes, this is what we're going to be doing. But this is also anything that makes you happy, that you have an invested interest in, that you know is going to be the next best thing for you. So watch out for, or look forward to Capricorns, because this is going to be really, really interesting about this. Now we go on to February with Temperance. You're balanced. I mean, it gets better. You have 3 major arcana out of 4 Capricorns. So that means things are starting to move for you in the beginning of this year. So Temperance is telling me everything is balanced, that you have 1 foot firmly planted on the ground, the other in the water. And the angel here is pouring the water back and forth. So the angel here also tells me that whatever it is that you're doing, it will be blessed. So look at the sun coming up in the background. You know, all the things that you want to have start, let's put it that way. You're beginning it in February, and it's kind of easy sailing for you with that Temperance card. But look at the Magician. You and the universe are co-creating. So I feel whatever this theme is that you're doing, starting from where you're co-creating, you're saying, this is what I desire, this is what I really, really want. And universe, help me to bring it about, to manifest it. Because I feel that is going to be kind of a lucky month for you, Caps. So look at it that way. What you starts to really round up. And then in April, you have the Empress reversed. So this is kind of a caution card for me when it's reversed, because I feel that whatever it is that you've started, maybe you're not taking time for yourself. So you haven't rested. You haven't had fun, all work and no play. That's not the way to go about this, because this is something that you have looked forward to. It starts out really well, but don't bite off more than you can chew. And always remember to pace yourself, Capricorns. Pacing will really help in this situation. So that means take time out. So one day, if you're all stressed out, the next day, don't do anything. Do something that brings you joy. Let's get a clarifier for that. 2 of Cups. What is the clarifier for the 2 of Cups for Capricorns? Oh, it's another cup. So it's the Page of Cups, the beginning of. And again, love, whatever it is that you love to do, however you want to look at this, because in the page, in the after tarot, the fish has jumped out of that cup. But the page doesn't seem to care. It's like, that's okay. Not a problem. Look at the background. There's more fish in the sea. I mean, there's nothing here that's telling me the page is going, oh my God, this is terrible. So what I feel is he's saying there's more. There's more to this because, again, it's new. Twos are always about new beginnings or starting out new. And the page is new. So you have the idea, you tie the knot, you ask the question. However this pertains to you, January is just full of emotional satisfaction brought on by newness. What a way to start the year, Capricorns. Let's see what clarifier is with temperance. Oh, God. Okay, no wonder you feel balanced. You have the Ten of Cups here, which means, again, look at the cups that you're getting here, Capricorns. So emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, love. This is all about, this is the highest you can get in the cups, the Ten of Cups, because they have it all. They have family, they have friends, they have homes. They're warmed by the fire. The stars are above them. And all the cups that they even could imagine having are there. So yeah, you're totally balanced because of that. I can see that for sure. So how are you and the Magician working together, Capricorns? Great. It is the Queen of Wands. So you're bringing into your life this energy, this fire energy. But the Queen is mature. So you've gone from a page to the Queen. The Queen is a mature person. They know what they want, and they're sitting there with this wand. And I also want to point out the sunflower because I feel what this is going to do. It's going to bring you into the summer months. So however the Magician and you are helping yourselves, you're going about it in a mature way. And what is the clarifier for the Empress reversed? What do Capricorns need to know about that? The Empress reversed. It's the King of Cups. All right, so what is it or who is it? There's another cup that you're feeling the clouds are parting. Okay, so that doesn't mean that there's a heaviness around there. But with this and the Empress reverse, I feel that maybe some of you are thinking, I really have a lot to think about. I've looked at all the things that I've truly wanted to start out. And I mean, I'm just feeling kind of mentally worn down. So when I look at this King of Cups, normally if we're talking about a person in your life, the King of Cups is very charismatic, very warm, very romantic. But when I'm looking at this person here with this card, I'm just kind of feeling drained because he's pouring this water back into the lake here. But he's still sitting there. He still has everything together. But I just get an emotional draining. So watch out for it because I want you to start taking care of yourself, taking care of your needs. So you need to be happy. Again, all work and no play is not a good thing because Capricorns, you're earthy and you have no problem with working, but there's something about continuing to do that, not rewarding yourself with a day off, that isn't good for you. Okay, it puts a damper on everything. What's going on between me and us? How is this going about? So, is the Three of Swords, is the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. All right, look how this is all turned around. That's why I'm saying take care of yourself, because you started the year off with a bang, and now when you saw the King of Cups and the Empress reversed, I feel that what this is saying, not so much that you're going to be stabbed in the heart or that you have a pain in the heart. This could be about some of you that this is a health matter. So you might want to look for that. This is also you feeling like you have been stabbed in the heart. So a betrayal. This is just talking about that The swords are the challenges. It's also about the mind. So all the things that are going on in your mind that you're saying, well, if I would have done this, if I could have done that, and I should have done that. Try not to do that to yourself, Capricorns, because it doesn't make things happen. You can't change it. So again, nurture yourself and be good to yourself. Take time out for yourself. That's what I keep getting for the theme of this year so far for you. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, but he's reversed. Okay, Knight of Pentacles upright, it's a slow and steady movement as far as money and what it is that you're doing. Reversed, I feel that you're looking at it like, okay, things have just kind of stopped. Like, why have they stopped? Well, maybe it's because of this. Whatever's going on in your mind has caused you to just pull back, hibernate a little bit, and know that this will continue, but you are the one who has to make it go. All right, and you're not doing it right now. So now look at the two aces you have in eye in this, and this Ace of Swords in eye upright, unexpected blessings from out of the blue. The hand of God is bringing this victory to you because it's come out of any kind of challenges that you've had. So you have this Three of Swords here. You have this stopping of momentum, and now you're saying, okay, fine, enough is enough, let's just go for it. So you get a break is what I'm looking at here. It's a break. It's like the universe is saying, here you go, you did well, you took care of yourself, you figured out all the things that you needed, you processed, and now we're ready to go again. Because you don't want to go forward if kind of half-assed. You want to have everything together, your plans, your emotions, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. And the people that you want to have in your life, you want to have that all together. So that's where you're at here. And you have the Ace of Wands reversed. Okay, the Wands all about your hopes and dreams. And this is reversed because you have the Ace of Swords here. So you already know what you want to do as far as your hopes and dreams. And this is just kind of what I get here is the hand of God is coming out going, okay, let's get back on the horse. Because you've come, and that's funny because here's the horse here, but let's get back on the horse and continue with what you desire. Remember, you and the universe co-conspired and manifested that part at the very beginning, the contract, going for what you want. Let me get a clarifier for this Three of Swords. It's the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, are you giving or are you receiving? And pages, again, it's all the newness. So what is it that this Knight of Pentacles reversed is not allowing you to move ahead fast? Because you already started it, so you probably thought, well, this is not new. I've already started it, but it's only into the 5th month. So you're looking at it like, all right, it's not going to be overnight sensation, or I'm not going to do everything overnight. And it's beginning. It's the new beginning. So, whatever it is that's making you feel that pain in the heart, you can look at your circumstances and see where we're at here. What is the clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles reverse for Moon? Oh, wow. Here you go again. Pouring all that water out. You're going through something here. Okay. And you are feeling sad. Things have stopped. You know that, well, this is nothing. I kind of hear, well, this is just a trickle of what I really, really want it to happen. And then you're dissatisfied. So you're just spilling out this water, like the King of Cups over here. You're spilling out this water, and you aren't even looking at this cloud here. In the regular tarot, the hand of God is coming out of the cloud and, kind of blessing you. but you're looking at it like, well, you know what? I didn't get everything I wanted, so I might as well just get rid of this. I mean, I get a real blasé feeling with this card. Even though you are blessed, look at the 3 cups still standing, you're just focusing on this one that is not spilled by itself, but you are intentionally pouring that water out. So pouring that emotion out. Maybe you are just fed up. You know, sometimes we just say, you know what, screw it. Because I'm getting like you start out again with a bang and then you come through a couple of snags and then you're like, well, just screw it. I don't even want to deal with this anymore. But I feel with this Ace of Swords here in this is going to give you another aspect of where you're going to be. So what is the clarifier for that Ace of Swords? Clarify. Oh, great. It's the 5 of Swords. So this is over. Okay, the battle is over. The 5 of Swords, the people are walking away. These could be your problems or your issues that are walking away. They've dropped their swords, you have yours, and you picked up extra. So you're the victor here. The clouds are all parting. And it's like the hand of God is coming out going, through all of this that you went through, maybe you were just processing things, or maybe you had a little bit of problems with dealing, or I keep getting snags. So these are small things, not large things. All right, so you've come through it nicely. What is the clarifier for the Ace of Wands first? Great. It's the Hangman. But in the After Tarot, the Hangman is getting sustenance from another person. In the regular tarot, they're just by themselves. So you don't need to have any more hopes and dreams coming up because you have this. Now you're looking at it like, all right, I have gone through a little period of trying to, it's introspection. So you're trying to get answers. And I've done that. I still know what I want to do. So therefore, the Ace of Wands is reversed. Now I have someone who's with me and who is on track with dream, with what we started out with. You started out with that 2 of Cups, the contract card. So now let's see what else you're going to be doing for the rest of the year. Let's go for Capricorn. Is the Moon. Is the 4 of Pentacles. You're going to love this one. Is the Sun. And great. It's the 10 of Pentacles. So remember, there's still something that is a little hidden. You're looking at it like, I just know I could just put a finger on it and it'd clear everything up. And you notice, you do. So it's very, very quick. So remember hidden things where you're feeling a little, you're starting to go back to your scarcity thinking. So just because things are not, you don't know everything and everything is not in the light, does not mean that you're not going to see the light, because you hang on. And it's also, this is the scarcity thought. You know that everything is going to be okay, because look at this one. Remember the Sun. Okay, the Sun is, I see everything. So you have the Moon and you have the Sun. So this turns around. You start seeing things, and then it brings you what you ultimately want. Again, you had the 10 of Cups before, and now you have the 10 of Pentacles. So it brings you that satisfaction, that ultimate in money, in material things, in family, in, whatever you consider to be make you rich. All right? Whatever you consider that will make you rich. Okay, now let's get some clarifiers for the last quarter of the year. What's the clarifier for the Moon for Capricorns? Good. Well, not good, but I understand it. it's the Eight of Swords, all right? So you are feeling, or you have been feeling, that you can't move. Things in the mind that are keeping you from advancing. But you're starting to see the light, because this person here is here to cut off these ties that bind you. So I feel that you know, but you don't know everything, right? There's where the moon comes in. Get the clarifier for the Four of Pentacles for October. Four of Pentacles for October. Great. Are you afraid of doing stuff with your money? Because this is all about what you have built in the After Tarot. Everything, what you had planned or what you had given the builder has been built, but it's not totally finished yet. So you started out with an idea, then you had then it started to gel, then you started seeing it come into fruition, and then you're pulling back a little bit, and now you're saying, okay, it's not all that bad. Whatever it is that had you felt like you were tied up is starting to loosen, and now you can see what you built. So don't be afraid. Don't have that scarcity, because you already have it. It's like somebody building a business from the ground up, and literally, so they're building a building, and then all of a sudden the funds don't come through, or they get ill and they have to take care of themselves, and then you're just looking at like, all I have is this half built building. Now what do I do? Well, it's time to start again. So again, know that whatever it is you started, you're going to pick right back up again. Let's see what the clarifier is for the Sun in Ember. What is the clarifier for the Sun? Oh, how wonderful. It's the Ace of Cups. The hand of God coming out. Again, this dark clouds. So whatever it is that you had gone through, cups, emotions. But look, your cup is overflowing now. So again, aces are all about sudden. So it comes about suddenly, like you're in the dark and then all of a sudden you see the light, because you have the Sun right here next to you. So Ember looks excellent. And how can we top that 10 of Pentacles? It is the Page of Wands. So whoever or whatever is walking away because you want to build what you want, and it all came out of this newness here. So is this you or is this you? You're the one who has the idea. And I feel that when you do that, then you start to see everything that you have in your life, and you're going to be counting your blessings. Thank you so much for joining me for this yearly forecast. And look for the February forecast that should be coming, or should already be out. Okay, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so.